The shawty trying to groove, alright, I got the best view. I'm with you tonight, I got the best view. I'm with the crew tonight, yeah. The shawty trying to move tonight, yeah. The shawty trying to groove, alright, I got the best view. I'm with you tonight, I got the best view. It's you and the crew tonight, yeah. You and the crew, me and the gang. Everybody chose up, we on the same page, look.
BigandLazy.com.
We all just left 8 up. Bird bar, green tea shots, I need 8 of. RD on the table, he might knock in all later. 8 bad women, we gon' lock in all later. Shawty chose up, I ain't even had to say much. Had the time, I ain't even had to say much.
Shit.
Judging me saying she don't do what artists do.
I hit that motherfucker. Shit, I ended up this, y'all.
I'm trying to hit the dance floor cause the bank's bumping. Seen you cross the room, had to come over and say, yeah.
Scary Movie 6 coming out. You messing with it? They say your girl's coming back.
Regina
Your girl's coming
and
back. Regina.
the white girl.
Yeah. White chick. I'm messing with it.
I'm definitely messing with it.
Oh, finally a breeze is coming through. The sun's gone. It's a beautiful night, boy. Ooh, all right. Back with another one of the iCast ODD. Yeah, you know me. It's PODRASHID.
Man, I thought of a little something. I kind of forgot it because it was a few days ago. I had a little something. Let me see if I can think of it. Hold on. It was like something like POD back on ODD. Yeah, you know we. And we keep that heat. Some. And then I finished up with like MARC, what we got this week. Bro, I wish I would remember that. Bro, I'm gonna have to remember and write it down and actually do it.
Yeah,
and
you have to record that
right,
next time
that's
you're
what
over.
I'm saying.
And
then it would be like an actual little intro.
Yeah. So you just have to, y'all gonna have to mess with the intro we got right now.
Right.
If it ain't good enough,
take what you get.
I don't know what to tell you. Take what you get, don't throw a fit. Is what it is. All right, we back. We just recorded a great episode with our brother RJ. Please check that out. We got one with our boy Warren going crazy on the AI till.
Crazy.
That was crazy. That was a good one. Hey, we about to create our own website off the AI and then
That's
show
what I'm
y'all.
saying.
We're gonna see that episode. Then you're gonna see like what we can do from it. That's gonna be hard. We're literally gonna put it to test.
Implications of that episode.
Of that shit. So we'll do that. Individual episode, if you haven't checked our latest one out with Damo, that one was fun, entertaining. I feel bad for Ballard High School football uniforms. Felt like we did them a disservice. My sister came over and was like, they're fly. I like them.
We just need the white helmets. Like I do like the actual uniform. I agree with Damo. I don't like the match with the black helmet, but if they had that white helmet with like a blue stripe and the maroon logo, that's it.
Like white letter, like white outside on the lettering or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to like
set it off,
make it glow or something like. You feel me? I'm like, ooh, that'd be tough.
They close though, because that's how Ballard does. They build up when like they would get us something, and then a couple seasons later they would get something to match.
They get
you know
the
what
next,
I mean? So like, it's probably
we're not spending 30 racks on uniforms.
Right.
Like we're just not doing that. We're not spending 30 racks.
Right.
Like our boosters love basketball. I was playing.
Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
So I know that's what I'm about to say. So yeah, but we back with another one on that. What was I gonna say? Shout out to, of course, Friendy. Shout out to that episode on Big and Lazy. Shout out to Big and Lazy. He's always hopping on. PHREND. This actually means brain in Greek. But Friendy, get it at the App Store near you. It's cognitive health, brain health, mini games, info, news, forums, all kind of things just to give your mind the love it deserves. So shout out to them. Shout out to Juice Daddy 502. I need to post something for them for tomorrow. Farmers Market's about to end in the next month or two. So please get out there and tap in with them. They have a website. Shout out Tone Stallone. That's still a great episode. Shout out Self-Made 808, Marty, SME Empire, all them, everybody chilling with Unk Podcast. Shout out Forrest. I got his hat on now. Go check out his new song, Robin's Roost. Shout out Schloob. Shout out Juan. Like we said, shout out Big and Lazy. We hopped on his platform. That was a fun episode too. If you want to learn more about us, like better, just more so about us, how we met, shit like that, go tap in with Big and Lazy. Go to our YouTube channel. It's actually reposted on there. It's easy to find. Shout out to Dirt Bowl winners and the Dirt Bowl this year. Low-Key Lifestyle, they got an episode with Big and Lazy. Shout out my Leos, man. Shout out RJ, shout out Becky, shout out Warren, shout out Forrest. My birthday's on the 20th. So it's my shout outs.
I mean, you took care of all of them. Shit. Only since we love to do local, trying to get a shirt. My cousin has a clothing brand, so I'm gonna try and get a shirt from her.
We try and get merch for y'all
But
too.
I ain't gonna say the name until I get the shirt so y'all can see it and they can be real.
Who we yeah, right. Before we say
So
who we affiliate with.
that's about it for me. You took care of
Shout out
most
Lamar
of them.
Jackson.
Shout out Lamar Jackson. I
That's
appreciate you. I'm making this clip right here, right now, just to send to you, just to because we're gonna stay on your ear.
And the thing is, like, me and Rashad was together, like, in college. Like, we was, like, I don't even know. You don't even remember when we was right there. Shit, I don't know if we said what's up to him or what, but right in St. Matthews when he was young, he was a freshman.
Yeah, yep, walked right by him.
Yeah.
Walked right by him. He
So I said,
cool,
very cool.
friendly dude.
So.
But yeah, we're gonna stay in his ear until we either get a repost or we move some mountains and somehow get on here for. You ain't even got to get on here. Give us a shout out. Be like shout out the Oddcast or something. That'll be in our
Just something small,
for
like literally.
the time we do this. Like we gonna stay in your ear. Like that's now that you looked at my stuff.
And we went to school together. Like, and we went to you. Like I remember because I went to the Atlanta game when we played Auburn. We all went down there, and I was being an asshole. I was like, "Get Reggie out the game. Get Reggie out the game." I don't know why we got him. And
I just
absolutely crazy.
recently.
I didn't think that he was gonna be that. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I was just saying it.
Who really knows?
And I love Reggie. Sorry. No.
Who really knows who's gonna be a Heisman winner? You know what I mean? Like you can like
for real.
we all went to school with guys who were that man, but who's that man amongst those men? You know?
Man. And what does that look like? What does he look like? Like
so yeah. I recently came across a
So.
TikTok video. It showed when we played Auburn in that Chick-fil-A opening game that year, and they was busting
That's
us.
the game.
And okay, all right, well, yeah, I'll
I
watch
was
those
talking cash.
highlights.
So U of L fans around me were like, "Shut up! What the hell is wrong with him?" I'm like, "Nah, get Reggie out the game, bro. We about to get busted, bro. Put Lamar in.
We were
Let's
getting
get,
busted.
let's." And then when he came in, I did not know he was that good. I was watching it with my own eyes though. I'm like, he's that fast?
Crazy.
Oh my God. I was just like, just run the option. I didn't even, this is Bobby Petrino, this is Brian Brown, pro style. I was very confused. I've never seen that. So shout out Lamar, man. Shout out the love. Shout out to the love that everybody gives us though. Like, and this one quick thing is, it's not about the quantity in this world. A lot of this world is about quantity and about how much. It's not about that, bro. 20 subscribers, 25 subscribers, 50 views consistently on our long shit, y'all give us, hundreds on the clips and shit like that. Like, that's all cool, but like quality impact and things like that. Like, it's just, don't judge yourself by what the world standard is and like judge it by how you can impact shit or just like what your gut tells you is right and what happens from that. And it may not look like a seed that, it may not create 100 trees. It may create 2 trees, but them 2 trees might be big as shit. They might be fruitful as shit. They might provide you so much shade that 50 trees could have done the same, but you only needed 2. You know what I'm saying? So just shit like I'll
Yep.
just keep it a bucks.
We get
Appreciate all of our followers. Y'all
For
feel
sure.
like 20. Y'all feel way more than way more than what it is for real too. So
Yep. We get a lot of love, like just people be like, don't quit. Like,
even non-followers, a lot
mhm.
of non-followers, we get a lot of love
Yep.
from that.
People, oh, I seen, you know what I mean? People I didn't even know was watching us stuff. I seen this, I seen that. Like, oh, your homie does this? Like, yeah.
But I will segue into this by saying you do want to follow us. You're gonna get yourselves into and your kids, the people around you. You can nominate them, things like that, into a lot more giveaways that we're about to step off, get into. So this is to our non-followers, followers alike. Try to subscribe to us on every platform we can. We're gonna try to put our Twitch out there, get that going. But we got a YouTube, we got Insta, we got Facebook, so do your best to do so before we start giving stuff away, and then you forget about it and back your mind this and that. We want to make sure you're eligible for this stuff now.
For sure. That's coming soon. Coming soon.
All right,
We'll
my
speak
brother.
more on that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's get into it. So the bus stop shooting. If you from Louisville, you
Yeah.
follow Louisville, you live anywhere near Louisville, you know what I'm talking about. I want to first start by saying I apologize if I don't pronounce her name right, but RIP to Rhodesia Williams. Looks like they call her Juicy. I didn't know her, so I'm just, speaking off of what I've seen online. But she was tragically killed on the bus stop, taking her or just trying to make sure her kid got on the bus safely. Sounds like some young dude shot up the bus stop. She lost her life. So I don't know. I just with all that, like imagine you like just, normal day, you're taking your kid to the bus stop, you don't even make it back. I assume or thought that there were certain safe places, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like that's one of them, a bus stop where kids be like, whether okay. I thought
No, you can
niggas,
say it.
I thought
Say
niggas in
shit.
the street had motherfucking
Had real code and
real
real ways
codes.
about them shit.
I ain't in the street,
Real ways about this shit.
but that's something.
And that's why you shouldn't be in the streets no more. Ain't no code to shit. There used to be code to shit. There used to be OGs though. You feel me? That's what happens when you lock all the OGs up, let the young niggas run that shit. They did that before when they did Tukey. They did all the ones that we know and glorify today. You feel me? But for some reason, when the young kids get a hold, ain't no code, which is natural, but like you have to know the repercussions of what you're doing as law enforcement. And then what's to come next, and then how to prepare for that as law enforcement as well, and just do a better job for that at the community-based level. That was back then. Now it's just what it is. Like it's social media, YNs, 15-year-olds is blah, blah. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff that's going on is not people. Most crime that's going on is not people with fully developed brains.
So I'm gonna spin off that real quick. I'm gonna be honest with you. This particular situation, I don't care. I think whoever did it, if they are a minor, should be charged as an adult. I'm gonna be honest
They
with
are. They are. They already came out and said it.
you. Okay.
They're trying them as adults. And it's sad to see because it sucks because we're in a confusing Black community who a lot of people don't know up from down, and we want to give people the grace to make mistakes because they don't have the privilege of having the knowledge to know everything or having the resources in order to attain these things. So we try to give a little bit more grace and leeway. But in situations like this, I can't help but to look at them and be like, no, never again.
Right.
Never again can we have some shit like this ever. And these are spots, and people don't know. Me and you RJ went to Central, a block down from where the shooting happened. Me and you went to elementary school right across the street, a block down from where it happened. We went to Black Achievers right across the street from where it happened. All of our families have gone to it. Me and you remember even back in elementary school, the old folks home that we used to go volunteer at.
Yes, bro. I forgot about
That's
that. But
right
yes, right there. Right there.
It's right there, bro, all on Chestnut. So we literally are part of that community. That's a fabric of our memory, existence, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's literally our shit. You feel me? So, like, when we say this, it's not just from some random niggas. I've heard people from the East End, from this and that, from this. I don't know why these black organizations want to say something about the St. Joe's girl getting arrested, but they don't want to say shit. They don't want to tell who the shooter is, this and that, blah, 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 oversimplifying some shit and trying to shit on the black organizations that do so much. And I'm just kind of like, for one, I'm kind of like, shut the fuck up. But for two, I understand what you're saying. Like, if two things can be true, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so from the standpoint of like, don't be so just coming in and look at you niggas. Y'all love to jump on when the LMPD does something, but when your own people do something, look at y'all. You feel me? Like, I'm not on that kind of time, but at the same time, when it comes to disciplinary, this can't happen. We can't have shootings like this in our community, bro. And this is coming from niggas whose niggas, like, we have niggas, like, we don't even talk about it that much. You feel me? But we have niggas who die we know niggas who die from guns fucking every quarter of the year, nigga. Like taxes, like corporate taxes, every quarter. We know niggas dead from gun violence. So these are niggas, like, we've had these conversations. It hurts us, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a confusing time to be in our community, even as an adult. So I can only imagine how the kids and everybody who don't have a foundation of what should be right is kind of how they're taking this in.
I thought the women and children were off limits.
That's real cold, bro. Like, I don't want to speak on no shit. You feel me? But
that's just, but
that's real cold. That's all I'll say.
And yeah, last thing I'll say, like I said, or like you kind of said, that can happen. I know in our city there's racial tension between like black people and the cops, but like they gotta make an example out of whoever they find. I'm sorry, they gotta make an example out.
They're kids. They're kids too. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. It's fucked up. You got to find out the world's like that through the situation in which you're going through, whoever it is. I can't praise a God. This is how I feel in my heart. I can't praise a God of judgment for all the wrongs that I see in the world and thinking he's going to make it right one day and then not think the same about every situation. You know what I'm saying? I just can't pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? When a white person does this, niggas going to get like, I'm not on that. I'm on an energy basis. Like, energy's energy. It's the universal laws that are bigger than race. And this shit, you feel me?
The damn school you just started. Like,
I don't like that either. I don't like that. Conspiratorially, that makes my stomach churn. I'm not getting anything up here from it, but in here, safety, kids, education getting attacked through the system. You know what I mean? Just everything. I don't like that shit. So that's sad to see, man. So just condolences to the families, man. Shout out to everyone helping. Shout out to everyone who always helps in our community in these situations. So
that's all I get on that.
Locally, only thing I was going to say is U of L's being investigated by the Trump administration out of all the Kentucky universities, U of L. Now, look, I'm not going to say who I've been talking to about it, but this is what they said. Probably because they used to give scholarships to undocumented migrants. This is from someone who used to work with the scholarship program.
Makes complete sense.
Someone who the person works in this kind of field. Someone at U of L told her not even to step on campus right now. They said this could come back to indictable shit on professors and administration within the university. They said some professors are fleeing.
They are leaving their job
to non-extradition countries if this nigga tries to come for them. Dual citizenship. And this is for law professionals alike, bro. Same-sex people putting their shit in trust just in case he rolls back the legal marriage. So then, at least legally, if something happens to me, they have rights to my medical records. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. Like, it's getting that bad. People aren't talking about it, but this is just so something to look out. Forecasting. Just something to look out
I
for.
literally don't know what to say. Like I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's like
It's third world. It's shit that you read about but never experienced. And you're just like, these are like business professionals on the run from our government because they stood up for the right things. This is
see, I am not saying that this is Germany Nazi. I'm not comparing that. But I'm saying you look at stuff in history, you just be like, dang, it's crazy. Like all these people migrating and this is how it looks. Like these are, like you said, professionals that are
Cuban Revolution,
let me get
things
out of
like
here.
that. Boy.
Let me get out of here before I can't.
That's how I look at my life right now. As sad as that is to say, I look at my life like that. Like, what do I need to be doing to ensure the safety of my future generations? Do I need to move to the Caribbeans?
That's insane.
I think about that a
That's a
lot.
thought. That's
I think
something that
about that a lot.
this
I
is
even
where
have it
we
in a song.
from.
Like, I have a song like me and Lil May might one day move. Cannot just say because they may too. Like, you feel me? Like, that's the way I feel.
When it goes into the music, you know it's real for you, because we
Right.
put our soul into our shit. So
Darcy the twins out the popo. That's how I feel. I don't know, man. It scares me for real.
like, who knows what he's up to? Who knows what this man? You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not a matter of if, it's almost a matter of when. It's just like he has a checklist, and when he gets to you, he gets to you. Like, that's what it feels like every day. I either see for myself, or you tell me something, I hear he's doing this now, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, but he's like Floyd Mayweather, which I was talking to my sister. Like, he fights battles he knows he can win. He's not Muhammad Ali. He don't try to fight the greatest of all times. He'll fight Manny Pacquiao when he's old and his shoulders in a sling. He'll fight. He knows what he's doing. That's how he can fight so many battles at one time. That's what I tell my sister.
No, I hear you, and I agree. But the difference between, like, let's say politics and fighting, obviously, is in fighting, even if you gain momentum, it's not going to, you still got to fight that man one-on-one. In politics, he can gain momentum. He just keep adding one person on his side, one person on his side, one person on the side. That's how niggas take over. I'm not saying he's going to do that, but I'm saying that's how it works. You know what I mean? You start with this little
We've
group.
never seen the monopolization of like I understand what you're saying. We've seen it, and we've seen like how bad it's turned out in recent or in situations like it, but we haven't seen a monster as big as him. We haven't seen a president do it.
It's against everything that we've been taught. We not, we're taught it's checks and balances and branches of the government, and he can't, you know what I mean?
And even when I was saying the fighting style, I'm thinking now like he also don't fight fair. Like you saying, like he don't do check and balances. Like he would be like headbutting, he'd be hitting below the belt, like he'd be doing all that shit. You feel me? And it's like, you gonna let him get away with that, ref? And the ref's like, well,
Right.
according to the Constitution, I can uphold his headbutt. You feel me? And it's kind of like, well,
how far is this gonna go?
Right. So the lady who, what did she try to do from Kentucky? Did she try to deny the same-sex people the right to get married? Remember that? Like, she tried to not give them, like, the legal document and shit like that, and then she was supposedly she was going to get arrested or something like that, so then she sued the government. Let me ask you, how does a case get to the Supreme Court? Do you know?
Isn't it like, I kind of forgot. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so if you know, let me know.
But, you start local, right?
Right.
Then if you win, you go to state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then if you win, you may go to some regional Supreme Court, right? Then if you win, you may go to a higher Supreme Court or the actual Supreme Court and then the Supreme Court. So you have to keep winning at each level, correct?
Yeah. Okay.
She's repealing and try to take her shit straight to the Supreme Court.
Has that ever been
That's
done?
the shit we're talking about. I don't know. That's what I'm talking. That's what we're talking about. Getting people on your side. That's what we're talking about. Hidden below the belt or just doing shit like. If you feel me?
So it'd be like, even for the people out there, because, you know, there'll be someone, let's say, if they saw this that knows actually, and they'd be like, no, she can't do that. This, you know, this thing states it. But what if she does do it? What is she?
Right.
Who's going to come in and enforce it? Who's enforcing this shit? Who's
Because we've seen the Supreme Court do things like in LA being like, well, he does have the power to do that. And it's like, well, the president doesn't. Like the governor has to request it, and the governor never requested it. He just sent them. Now those are two different. One goes back to an old war act. The other one is like just a response request, like FEMA or something. It's shit like that, where it's like the same thing's getting done. It's just not doing it the right way. It's law. We both worked at a bank before. If we can both do something the same way, but it's one way is the rule and regulation that the government gives us and the other way is not, which way do we have to do it by? The rule and regulation way. We have to, no matter if our way is better, bigger, until it's a rule, a law, or regulated, we cannot do it. So shit like that. So yeah, just that. Before we spend too much time, keep going. State tax spotlight on Lexington. The IRS alleges that Lexington restaurant chain Mi Pequeña Hacienda underreported income by over $2.3 million, possibly evading taxes.
eating, nigga?
Oh shit! I don't know what to say.
Right.
Yeah, man.
You know
If you don't think they did it, go support them and fund them and go support their restaurant.
What's
If
the
you do
name
think
again?
they did it,
okay.
My little something. I don't know what hacienda means. I should know what hacienda means.
It's because I know it, but I don't know it.
Hacer?
Hacer, Hacer is man. I know this word.
Hacienda is a large estate. Oh my gosh. Or plantation with a dwelling house. Oh no, I'm good.
Wait,
I'm
what is
good.
Hacer? To what? To do?
To do?
That's easy.
So that's weird that hacienda. I thought hacienda was about to be a conjugation, but it's an actual thing.
Anyways, all right. Before we get too far, so you said they wasn't reporting.
It wasn't reporting 2.3 million, nigga.
So look,
evading like a motherfucker.
So look, we can all sit there and point the finger and be like, you know, yeah, they get what they deserve. I know 90% of the people that I actually know in real life, if that was on the line, would do the same shit and be eating, nigga. I know that.
Be fucking eating, dog. Talking about, I'm going to take a 2.3 mil, I'm going to flip it so when they come back, I'm going to pay them.
Right.
But at least by then, I'm going to have 4 mil, so I'll be good.
Nothing. Right.
And then next thing you know, the nigga only have 1.5 mil, and it's like, I can't even pay these niggas, bro. Like, you said you was going to flip his shit.
Right.
I'm out here, now I'm caught up.
Right. I've been out here doing my thing. And
doing my thing.
And now,
oh my God,
we caught the fuck up. So, I mean, it's one of those, we always say this, it is what it is. We know the rules.
It is what it is.
We know people
right.
that break the rules, and most black people don't say shit. Be like, look, bro, you get caught, you get caught. I ain't saying shit. That's how most of us operate. So,
yeah, unless it breaks like a black code.
Right.
Then we snitching.
Or you involve me.
We're not snitching. I mean? We're not snitching because we wasn't part of it. Snitching is when you're a part of something with somebody and then you tell. That's not snitching. For me, that's like being a responsible part of the community to protect each other. I mean, it's just simple survival shit.
But on some real shit, bouncing off that, we need to do that more, honestly. And I'm speaking about I ain't pointing a finger. I'm saying all of us. Like, we have we do have these codes. And with this, I ain't talking about street codes. I'm just talking about like straight up black codes, straight up shit that black people do, whether you lived here or there. That we gotta need a break a little bit because some of it hurts us. I wish I could give you an example off the
Yeah,
top of my
we
head.
just need to update it.
Yeah,
We just need to update it. Like, still, like, when you see it, when a black person sees another black person run, still keep that. Still keep
right.
that.
Get out of there.
That's a good one.
Ask
Yeah,
no
that's a good one.
questions. Get out of there.
Yeah. But, other than that, yeah, we probably need to amend some shit in the black constitution.
Yeah. So
We just need to amend some shit.
something like that.
So, also statewide, please watch out there, y'all. New law coming in, putting in automated speed guns into construction zones starting maybe later this month. No, they're going to start on 64. There's going to be a police officer sitting close. It'll read your license plate. They'll find you out of the traffic and pull you over, and at least the traffic ticket will start at $500. So do not speed through construction zones. This law got passed, or some law got passed for, in remembrance of some dude who died in the construction worker to 2019 on our highways, blah, blah. They said they had 1,300 incidents last year, 185 injuries, and 7 deaths in work zones. I'm not going to lie to you. I just think this is this is where AI gets dangerous, when shit like this starts happening. 'Cause it's a little bit easier to get away off a ticket from, when you're not getting tracked on that stuff, and you may be able to take it to court if you're close enough. And his radar gun was off. You're not getting off shit no more. Not getting off nothing. When technology is in there, it's black and white. Y'all wanted to take the human part out. Okay.
Well, that's what it looked like.
I mean, they still gonna write you a ticket on, you feel me, on whatever, but like, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna justify to their boss of why they didn't write you a ticket when the system told them to write you. You feel me?
Then,
Shit like that.
so what is that leading towards? You remember, it's been a few months
Well, it's the first step. It's the
of
first step.
RoboCop.
It's the
Because
first
then
step.
it ain't gonna be no human middleman. It's gonna be here.
And people probably be thinking like, stay in the moment, stay in the now. But like, I can't help it.
Can't
You know
help
where
it.
this is going.
That's where my
You
mind goes.
know where this is going. You know where this is going now. It's going to turn into Chicago, where then they put it on every traffic light. Then when you run a light, then you're going to start getting fined there too. So then the cities are going to start milking their residents and that's the way Chicago people told us about this when we went up there with Joe.
What we're leading to. So I worked at Amazon. We had cameras that watched us, watched every move. I mean, like, you have your seatbelt on and you started to go, it would be like seatbelt, like it would, whatever the violation is, say it. This data is sent to our dispatch on the computer, so they see it and they might text you, might call you, hey, you just got a ding for this. Why aren't you wearing the seatbelt? Speeding, you look at your phone, you look down too long, it's something else, not the road. Distracted driver, like you're driving too close to someone. All that, just everything that you could think of, like little infractions, this camera tracks it. So in my head, like, I'm just like, man, it's some BS, another way for them to, I don't know, the man got us, that's how I'm thinking about it. But I'm gonna spin it back around. One day I go to work, there's this guy I talked to, he's a little older than me, cool dude, smart, this black dude. And he's like I don't want to get it wrong, an Israelite, like, so he's in,
Okay, yeah, they around the corner from me.
but
I see them
anyways,
every day.
he's like, man, you know what they doing with them cameras, right? And I'm like, what? Like, we always complain about it, but I don't know, this day he dropped this on me. He's like, I think that they are using our data, teaching the AI how to act like a human, what a human does when it's driving, how not to get infractions, to replace the humans on Amazon with the driverless vehicles. And I don't
Correct.
know why you know how much we think about conspiracies, how much I think about, AI stuff and all this futuristic stuff. I don't know why that never crossed my mind. And I was just standing there staring at him. I was like, nah, you right, bro. That's what they doing, bro. They are teaching it. We're teaching it. We're the guinea pigs. We don't even
Correct.
know it.
Correct. No. Correct. It happens all the time in mergers. We'll see it in business where they'll be like, yeah, we're gonna come in and we're gonna partner. And they're really the person that's already there is training the person to come
Right.
in and take their job.
Mm-hmm.
So we see it all the time in business. So from the standpoint of using AI to make your business better, I would totally agree with you on that front. Like, like China uses their AI, like they run people through it nonstop in order for it to be like a criminal detective and like be able to like, I can look at 30,000 different grays and pick them out or just whatever, like get better at shit like that. So like you can't be misidentified by a camera type shit. So that's the way China uses it right now to where it's like, I can track you almost like a thumbprint where it's like, nah, this person walks this way. They got a little tilt this way. Like it does everything to a T. I can bring up my phone and show you how my health tracks the distance between each step, how much both feet are on the ground. It does everything. All this stuff is being tracked in order for something. So, and what is it being? What's the importance of it? What's the importance of hoarding all this data?
And that's AI. That's the only way it learns. It just
Gross.
needs more data. And once you give it more data, now it needs more. And yeah, I mean, they're already doing it. They're the robo taxis in Texas. Amazon starting to put semis on the truck that are driverless. Like it's right in our face. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, nah, that's it, bro. Like ain't to me, I know people can say it's conspiracy. To me, it's not a conspiracy. To me, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Like we're the guinea pigs. We didn't know it. Imagining we owed in like 50 years and like, yeah, like
And our kids are gonna be like, y'all the reason, it's y'all's fault.
right,
Y'all didn't know it? We're gonna be
right.
like, know what?
Like we were just doing I went there to get a paycheck. No, I didn't know that.
And if I didn't, I wouldn't even be here today, nigga. So
So I don't know. I don't know. I guess more so the fact that I was actually one of the ones doing it, and it's just like, dang, like. So then it comes to a point where like, shouldn't we get paid more for you using my data for that? You know what I mean? Not, I ain't talking about the paycheck from that,
oh
but I'm talking about
no,
you.
we should be getting paid for our data. Yeah, but then that means that that's like owning your masters, bro. It's gonna be like owning your masters in the
Damn,
future.
damn. You're right.
Now that's fucked up.
Ain't even the
That's
master of
fucked up.
yourself.
Oh shit. There you go. We're using that on Makina Man too, for sure.
Like
Stealing that shit. That's
crazy.
the world right there. You don't own the masters to yourself because it's a music project, Rashad. That would hit the industry hard. You
You
don't own the
don't own
masters
the
to yourself.
masters to yourself. And I mean, but that's what's going on. That's what's going on. But that was I told you earlier this week that like I had just something about Amazon. That was it. Like and it just like I said, it hit me different, I guess, because the camera was in my damn face every day. So it just hits different.
It'll hit my job eventually too. It's inevitable, bro. I don't see no way out of AI. And it's gonna take so much energy that we might destroy our planet with it. And that's what scares me the most. We're already doing it. And I'm scared people are so dumb that they don't know what's going on. And then when they realize what's going on, it's too late. And then, you feel me? Like, that's what scares me the most. So that's why we do this pod shit to give you niggas the 411. So, um, Last serious thing for real is internationally, $10 million in birth control is being destroyed in Denmark because USAID or USAID, we've defunded that under the current administration. So
10 million?
10 million in birth control because they don't have nowhere to store it because we stopped giving them money.
I wonder how that will actually affect their numbers. Like, it's interesting to see.
I think Trump likes that. I think that's a Eurocentric model of Trump being like, yes, I'm going to destroy all the birth control of all the white countries in the world, and we will take back over. That's conspiratorial. Don't look, allegedly.
That's a good thought.
Allegedly.
That's a good thought.
That nigga will sue me for $1 billion.
I'm telling you.
Allegedly. He will sue me for $1 billion. So I'm not.
Like,
that's
I
allegedly.
want the podcast shut down.
Nigga, I don't have nothing.
You on my laptop, nigga?
Right. The fuck?
Like,
you are not the master of yourself. I want your masters.
That's for real a good thought. Like, cause I'm telling you, and I ain't telling you, shit don't be random, especially at that level. You do everything with a purpose.
That's what y'all don't understand.
You do everything with a purpose.
Everything. They understand the ripple effect of every single move. You can't even work for a presidential campaign if you can't see that.
You go out there and just trip over your own feet. That's you lost 1 million votes.
You lost. Yep. They think you a pussy ass nigga who
you lost the swing state, nigga.
They said if he can't walk and talk, nigga, how is he supposed to run a country?
I mean, literally. So
it literally be shit like that.
When you starting to get into like the moves they make and like the decisions they make, and yes, it's everything. They know it.
So interesting. Sports. What's your quotes, my boy?
Let's start with Keenan Allen. Did you see what he said about Caleb Williams?
Oh shit. Hell no.
In wrestling, we call this burying someone. It says
he really wants to come up with a wrestling metaphor. All right, let's go.
No, he didn't himself. I'm saying in wrestling, this quote about one player about another, this in wrestling is what is called burying someone.
Okay.
Keenan Allen, on why he didn't re-sign with the Bears. This is on about Caleb Williams. He's a selfish player. He's all about himself. He actually tried to get the whole locker room to paint their nails with him. Said it was for team unity. I said, nah, I play football, not Fashion Week. That's when I knew I wasn't staying for next season. Found that interesting. I'm like, you try to get an NFL team to paint their nails? Everybody?
He's CIA. C-I-A-LEB.
Like,
C-I-A-LEB Williams.
We talking about the savage of the savages in our society. Like
literally testosterone in their veins. I don't think it's blood. I think it's like spiked with testosterone.
Some of their, I'm being honest. I ain't spewing hate. I'm just being honest. Some of their dads disown them. They come,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Paint their fingernails. Like, I'm trying to touch on like how they were brought up.
Culturally. Yeah, how they were raised and like their mindset.
And you're going into this locker room full of these men and saying, hey, let's paint our fingernails. And
we're talking about dads who would like literally be like, I'm going to beat your ass if I see you ever put on your mom's heels and try to dress up. I will literally beat your ass like you stole something. Like that's how high they hold it in moral regard. Not saying it's right or wrong. We're just explaining to you who these people are and where they come from. And we're talking about football players. It's changed over time, yes, but they're not the most culturally diverse. They're not the most highly educated. They're not the most resourced, come from the greatest resource communities. They don't have the best opportunities, generally speaking. So what makes you think that they're going to come from places that they're watered in the right, pointed towards the light every time they grow? You feel me? That's not true. We're saying this as politically correct as we can because we grew up and played with these people. Well, we've seen their families and shit, but good people. None of us is perfect, but we're just letting you know.
Like, that wouldn't fly in high school, let alone the NFL.
I went to Manual.
So,
like, dudes was kissing in the hallway my freshman year. That woke me up where I was at. I know, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. When I was 13 years old and I saw that for the first time, I was like, damn.
culture shock.
So you think it's not a culture shock in the NFL locker room?
Like, wait, what? You want me? Surprised he didn't get. There's no reports of anyone wanting to fight or a fight.
Because he's the franchise QB. That's the only reason.
Okay, you right.
He's protected. Like, you know how, like, when you're an athlete, someone tries to start shit with you and, like, you're not going to gain anything from it, but they're going to sue the shit out of you and ruin your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I feel about franchise QBs. Like, I really can't do nothing to you. I can say stuff to you and shit like that, but I can't do nothing to you because my career is forever done. And that's the way I feel. So I didn't realize all that. I'm not a fan of Jared McCain either. I'm not a fan of all that. Keep the main thing, and that's bigger, and that's bigger than fingernails. Y'all are both young. Y'all still trying to find y'all's footing. Y'all don't really have a true foundation. Y'all's brand is trendy, and things that are trendy don't last long. Remember Vine? Okay. Do you want your career to be shorter than Vine? Because if so, just keep doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
And
Jared McCain might be able to get away with it longer, but like, I don't think he's like selfish like that. That's just me. I don't know much about him, but I don't think he's selfish like that. If Caleb Williams is selfish and this, he's cooked.
be a big what if in the NFL history. He had all the talent, but
Chicago Bears, they eat up quarterbacks. So if you ain't it, you cooked. You real cooked.
and one other one. This one's a little funnier. It's Baker Mayfield talking about living in Florida. He says, did you know you can literally just leave anything on the street in an alley here and some dirty man in an old truck will magically appear to take it? He's like, anywhere else you'd have to call a service, pay a fee, beg someone to haul it. Here, nah, the man is already out there, always circling your hood, collecting trash. So he says that, like, he just would throw stuff in the alley or wherever, and he lives obviously in a nice neighborhood. He was like, and it should be gone. Does that surprise you down in Florida?
Don't ask me why I was in an alley on Taylor Boulevard this week, but I was. When I was there, a pickup truck came by me, stopped, reversed, came. Somebody jumped out the passenger, went over to the dumpster, looked at the cardboard boxes, seeing what was with the cardboard boxes and everything around it, jumped back in the truck and dipped. So I raised you a Taylor Boulevard for a Florida Baker Mayfield.
See if we can get a hold of him and be like, here, let's show, come to Taylor Boulevard. We'll show you something else.
Slide with your boy John Gruden when he's up here interviewing for the Kentucky football job. Yeah, slide with your boy John.
Right.
So, shout out to Florida people, man. Y'all different.
Florida's different.
Shout out Corbin. That's the only nigga I know down there.
I forgot about Corbin.
Corbin Wayne. That nigga ended up being damn near 6'6".
I'm telling you.
Trey Wells' cousin. He's Trey Wells' cousin and all well. You know how small this fucking world is.
You sweat 6 degrees of separation in the world. So in Louisville, you're 1 degree.
1. Straight up. Oh, shit. Sports. Both Isaac Brown and Duke Watson were named to the Doak Walker Award, Best Running Back in College Football watch list on Tuesday. It's just the third time in program history that Louisville has had multiple players from the same team on the Doak. What you think?
I think that's good for us. That's a two-headed monster. Let's say our passing game ain't working. You got 2 backs to hand the ball off to. Some got to work. Shit. So that's good for us.
I fucking love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Isaac Brown. I went to the open practices not this past week, the week before, I mean, I break it down my theory of running backs. I love low center of gravity. I love thick thighs, strong legs, great balance. You don't need to be really that fast. You know what I mean? You just need to be fast enough to hit the hole and get through it, pause, and all that shit. But Isaac's, I feel like his arms and upper body is definitely bigger than mine ever would have been. Like the way he looks. Duke, he looks tall and skinny. He looks more like, remember when Aaron Cosby used to play tailback? Tall, skinny ass backer. That's what he kind of looks like. But then you walk up on him and you realize his legs are thick. They're kind of like yours, a little bit smaller. He runs very hard. I really like them both. I'm not going to lie. Like, really do. I think they're going to have a special year. I think we should just pound it, pause again, and then Miller Moss over top type shit.
Right. Perfect for
That's
our
what I
quarterback.
think. I don't think we need to overthink it. I think it needs to be like, remember when we had Garindo and what's fucking name? Ran crazy on Notre Dame. Little running back we had with Garindo 2 years ago. But it's gonna be much like that, where it's like we're gonna fuck y'all up. We might go 9-3, 10-2. Off of that. Off of the ability not to be stopped on the ground. We have 8 offensive linemen in rotation, it looks like, at least. We go about 10 or 11 deep, though. We go about 10 or 11 deep.
That's crazy.
So that's why I'm like, this might be a different year.
That's insane, actually.
Braum, he like was kind of like, nah, we're not fucking around. Somebody gets hurt. 3 people get hurt, we still going 8 deep.
Because
2 people get hurt, we still going 8 deep.
A lot of teams don't even have enough for their, like, they get 5 people out there, but they wish they had, our left guard and our right tackle. We need to improve there. To go 11 deep on a line, that's insane. Like, for
if
real.
They need to. I think comfortably 8.
People ready to go. Next man up.
Like literally, there's a dude that like played at Tennessee last year. I don't know if he's starting, but it's just shit like that where it's like a dude from Tennessee in my rotation, a dude from Missouri. But you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at these guys, I'm kind of like, hey. I just have to see how they perform. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what it is, but that's tough. That's tough. So shout out to them too. And then shout out Chris Bell too, Colin Lacey, both of them. I don't know what the defense is gonna do, but Chris Bell got a purple fucking track hawk. And, I'm going to practice. I'm walking through. I'm looking at everybody's cars and shit. I'll leave later that day. I get on Instagram. That same track hawk is sitting backwards on top of a guardrail on 264. I'm like, he did not just go crash his shit.
So that,
like, after I just saw him.
They eating so good right now that they reckless with the track hawk. They better look. Hey,
look, that's the same thing I said, Rashad. Hey, same thing I said. What you about to say is my first thought in my head as the first shit. Keep going. Say what you go say.
Like, after this year or the next, I don't know when they trying to shut it down, the Wild Wild West right now. So you better collect what you can, because everybody ain't got an NFL future. That's just the truth of it. So eat while you can. I don't mean
maybe
go
not a
buy
lucrative
stuff.
one, even if you got one.
Right. I mean collect, save, invest it, right. Buy a house. You know what I mean? Whatever.
No, real shit. Buy assets. You can take a house. You can borrow against it and shit like that. Like, you can't borrow against a track hawk. You can borrow against a house and maybe get you a track hawk. You can't borrow against a track hawk and get you a house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't already go ahead and invest. And I'm telling y'all, it is so, I know how it is as a kid. You want some shit that's right in front of you and shit like that. I understand that. But putting that shit into an account and never having to work when you hit a certain age, no matter who the fuck you do or what happens to you the rest of your life, bro. Like, y'all don't understand health is wealth, bro. Money, having shit when you get old. You're going to change a lot. Your options are going to change, but your resources to those options will only grow greater. And eventually you will have times where you're going to get in your own way and you'll limit yourself. That's what we don't want you to be. That's all we say. We done it. There's some niggas keeping it real with some young niggas. Love y'all niggas. Real, so. Yeah, you got that shit. We are not University of Georgia. Let's keep it light. Russ Smith's. Shout out to my boy Russ. It's somebody Rashad's talked to on many occasions. A couple occasions. Like I said, many occasions. I hooped with Russ before a few times. Cool dude. They said his blood test was under the legal limit when
Ooh,
he was arrested. Why?
interesting.
Now,
I didn't hear that.
and that came out thank you. That's what everybody I keep running into says. I heard when he got arrested, but I didn't hear that he was, yep,
Seen the mugshot.
seen the mugshot. Damage was done on that part. So go buy you a bottle of Mr. and Mrs. just to commemorate.
Right. Go get you a little something. Did you see U of L's coming out with its own beer, a blonde ale? It's called
Yes,
1798.
I didn't know who they partnered with, but I heard about this happening a couple months ago, but I didn't know what it would look like and all that. So I'll have to put that up in the post edit.
God, because I just seen it. Hold on. They are partnered with Goodwood Brewing.
Goodwood? You know, I thought Goodwood's the one that makes the Kentucky bourbon ale that your mama likes.
They might.
No. Goodwood don't. Goodwood don't. Goodwood.
I've seen that building. If you love her, you've seen that sign.
Let's see. Yeah, they make bourbon barrel drinks. Yeah, shout out Goodwood, man. I've just loved their shit. Yeah, they got the Louisville Lager, Goodwood IPA. They got the Bourbon Barrel Stout. That's what I drank from them. And then they got the Blood Orange Blind. That's pretty good too. I have had that. I haven't had the Two Laugh Brew, but that sounds fire off the name. And then they got beer infused sauces and stuff. So check out Goodwood, man. Shop online with them, man. Go get you something. One's a good craft beer. I think they're good. I've always liked Goodwood.
I really want to get the beer, and I know that.
Pause. Jesus Christ.
When I said Goodwood Brewing earlier, I was about to be like, no, pause right off the bat, because the name is already.
But I didn't say brewery afterwards, though. Gosh.
Damn.
I got myself on that one, bro. That's me. That's all me.
I like the can. Like, I want to get the beer just for the damn can. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
The can looks nice.
Yeah. They're gonna do stupid numbers.
Yep. Just because of that.
I want to drink. Of course I'm drinking on the Cardinal beer while I'm watching the Cards.
Come on. They got to hit on the beer, because if you
and then have a shot of Mr. and Mrs. with it. Ooh, if you really try and get crazy,
you gonna turn into a damn Cardinal head.
Driving.
Right. Trying to think about it. You gonna turn into John L. Smith or something like.
That's what I was trying to think of somebody old.
I swear I forgot about him.
You're gonna turn into R.I.P. Denny Crumb.
Right. It's gonna be my court.
John L. Smith.
The Yum Center is gonna have my name written on it after I drink that. Shit.
It'd be the Pat Kelsey if he delivers.
Hey, if he brings us back from prominence, this man will go down as one of the biggest Louisville legends ever.
Without a doubt. He'll get it.
He might surpass
statue, but he's gonna get something.
And if let's say he was a ship.
If he wins,
I think he would surpass.
He might surpass
Patino in Louisville.
If he gets multiple Final Fours and wins a championship, yeah, he'll pass him.
That's big ifs, obviously.
And he'll pass him based on but he was everything that Rick wasn't in the other categories.
Right.
He loved us. He treated us right. He paid for our, I've already heard old heads being like, yeah, he pays for our dinner when he sees us out. Or an assistant coach, if they see us out. No one's ever paid for our dinners here.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And it's just like shit like that where I'm like,
yeah,
he's already won us over. He just has to win the games.
And
he's been and had us in the palm of his hand.
And bringing us back from the dead. Like, that'll do
it for you. That'll do it for most of us, for real. But just in the mannerisms and respect, and you know how we like our leaders here. I've talked about it before. You can go watch a previous episode.
I can't even lie to you. It got so bad for a little bit that I did not follow. I didn't follow. I didn't know what was going on. A lot of time, I was down there in Bama for them first year or two, and Kenny was. I didn't know what was going on because I
remember talking to you about it and telling you, and you were like, "Yeah, I didn't even know none of that shit." But no,
Cause I was just so uninterested, so heartbroken, so just like, nah. Like we that
Apathetic.
bad? We are that bad? Like a joke. But anyways, we passed that. Yeah. Pat, you got an opportunity to do something.
Yes, sir. All 4 members of the Cover 3 podcast are taking Kentucky to win under 4.5 games in football this year. That's not stepping on UK's defensive line coach from being awfully chesty going into the season, saying if they want to be Debbie Downers and tell us we're going to be 4-8, their ass can wait. They can wait till the first game and see what we have, quote unquote.
You talking about Toledo?
Toledo. This is what a SEC defensive line coach said about people underestimating him this year.
I'm seeing though, you're saying Toledo's gonna be the game. Like, we're gonna show y'all. Like, okay.
Show me.
And the thing is, I don't think they're gonna lose. Let me start by saying that. But they got more pressure on them in that game than Toledo does. Toledo's just like whatever. You know what I mean?
Shut up,
UK's
Rashid.
like,
Shut up.
bro, if y'all lose this, y'all might go 0 and fucking 0 and 12, 0 and 11, whatever.
For real. That's like, speaking of Kenny Payne shit, that's like Lenora Ryan.
Wait, what?
It's like Lenora Ryan, a Bellarmine or somebody.
I'm glad people in Alabama didn't know like
what that
Bellarmine,
means.
Who they were. You know what I mean? To them, it's like, y'all suck. You know what I mean? Y'all lost to some team I don't know. But I'm like, I was talking to, I did break it down for one dude then. I was like, imagine losing to, like, I forgot who they had down there. It was like some community college. It was like, imagine Alabama going and playing them in basketball in an exhibition game. Y'all like, oh, we're about to smack them. And y'all lose. Like, imagine that. And I know Bellarmine is a step up from that. I ain't shitting on Bellarmine.
But
I just had to explain it to someone.
But the gap should still barely be. I'm not gonna say barely, but it's so high level up top that it should be still such a wide gap from whoever is not. I mean, shit, D2. And they were the D2 champs for a long time, so that's why we're saying that. Like, it should still be a high, and that's just on physical shit. That's just on bodies and rotations and.
I was sick. I was sick.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a funny clip to put out. Us laughing at him or something. I'm gonna tag him in it too for sure. Rotten Tomatoes theory. People have been saying they put out reviews in a limited order that creates a desired score, so 100s are not as authentic as they used to be. What you think?
So I do realize that, let's say they got 50 voters critique, people that critique them. Now, the first 5 will put theirs out. If everybody gives them 100, then it's 100 until those next people put theirs out. Then it keeps averaging
Correct
as they go out. I guess
people are trying to say that they're handpicking them,
right?
Even from that standpoint, yeah.
No, I was just about to say, so let's say 10 of those 50 people hate this movie. You're gonna wait to put those out last.
Correct.
Okay, so
that's
it's 100% until people stop paying attention. Then nobody paying attention to that Rotten Tomatoes scores. Now they put those out. They should drop down to 80, which is still a solid movie, but it ain't 100.
Right. So it really matters, especially the first weekend, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
right.
So they're saying that they try to start out and then they'll dilute it, but they make sure that it's a strong solvent or solution at first, that you got to cut it. It's that pure hyena.
Right. Speaking of scores, did you see the score of War of Worlds with Ice Cube? War of the World?
We're talking about it. Somebody said, somebody Somebody said that's the best movie I've ever seen. That's the best, worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I tried. It and it had that effect where the score was so bad that I was like, I gotta check this out to see how bad this movie is. I was on my phone the whole time. It was I ain't saying 0% bad though. Like 0? Imagine doing anything and getting a 0. You like, bitch, I put my hard work into this shit.
Bitch, I wrote my name on this bitch.
Right.
I wrote my bitch. I at least did 5% right.
But I can't tell you what happened. I was like this the whole time because I just couldn't get into it.
The only thing that I saw was a dude said, a dude said, he said, he said, my son's the hacker.
Yeah,
and he said he turned it off. He said he turned it off. He said that was the point. He turned it off.
Bro, so crazy thing is, I tuned in.
So you did take in enough.
Like, you know, it would be every once in a while tune in, kind of just check out, and I'm like, okay, I still ain't doing shit. I tuned in on that part, and Ice Cube is like deciphering the voice. He's like, he just keeps doing this thing where it's becoming more clear, and then he's like, this, and then he FaceTimes his son. And he's like, it's you the hacker? And he's like, I'm sorry, bro. It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Bro, Spy Kids couldn't make a third movie with a worse plot than that.
A Matrix 5 couldn't fucking be no worse than that.
Fuck no, nigga. A Matrix 17 couldn't be worse than that.
I watched that motherfucker 15 times before I watched it again.
What?
Bro,
I watch Game of Thrones seasons for the rest of my life.
Maybe.
And I can't watch nothing else.
You remember how I watched The Matrix 4? I thought it was terrible, but then I had a new perspective on it, came back and explained it to you. Maybe you can watch that and come back and be like, you ain't watching it right, bro. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be bad or some shit. All
right. And then you heard that it was a COVID movie, right?
No, I didn't know that.
It's a COVID movie. So that's why nobody's in scenes together.
Oh my God. Well, you should have dropped it during COVID, bro.
Well, that's what other people were saying. Why did you not drop it during COVID?
It would have made more sense.
And then drop it now. Thank you. Right. It would have made a lot more sense for people.
Because imagine a movie like this, where like how we doing right now. That's the whole movie. That's all you get. It's from my webcam, and that's it. Like,
that's lame. I remember when they was doing that shit, when everybody was like, let's pick 2 spots to film and nobody touch, and like we're gonna be in open spaces, and like he's gonna get injured in a car, and then he's gonna be in the room by himself, and then she's gonna be in the lobby, and that's gonna be the whole movie. And it's like
you gotta be
that's gotta be a good ass
super
movie.
Creative. Super creative.
You gotta be a good ass actor or
great
actress
script,
too.
Great actors, everything top to bottom has to be A1 for you to pull that off.
And that's just to get your shit off.
Right. There is one. I wish I could think of it off the top of my head. That it was like only, 2-3 spots in the whole movie, but it's good. I forgot it, but it can be done, but that wasn't
Kerry
done.
Washington. Kerry Washington has one. That's the only person I know. So, and then, what should I say? Mastery or perfection? Which one would you rather have in your, career choice?
Give me mastery. I don't necessarily like perfection. Like, in my head, it's like living at a place where everything is wrapped in plastic. You can't sit down. You can't eat in the kitchen because you're going to get it dirty. But I'm like, ain't that what it's for? Like, that feeling, whatever that feeling is. So give me master, where I master something. I've done it so many times. I can do it the front end, the back end. I can, I know all the situations. Like, yeah, give me mastery.
Boy. You said the same thing I said. I said, because the world ain't perfect. Mastery, that means I know how to achieve whatever I'm trying to do within any scenario, not only perfect scenarios. I don't need shit to be perfect. I just need to be a master at that shit. And then I can go live my happy life.
Right.
But the
'Cause
standard of perfection would drive me crazy.
right.
And I would break.
'Cause I'm definitely not no perfect dude. I don't and no one is, but I'm saying like that trying to be like, y'all a little rough around the edges, you know? And it is what it
It'll take
is.
the life out of you for real.
Right.
It'll take the life. Like life ain't meant to be lived perfectly either.
I'm one of those, I like what I like. I find something I like and oh, that's it. I found it. I don't care if it ain't perfect.
I'm playing a quick game of best of the worst.
Yep. Let's do it.
Do this with RJ, but he'll be all right. I'm giving you the doomsday defense of the Cowboys, and you need to win the final game of your regular season for a chance in the playoffs. Now, you have a great defense. Now, tell me which of these you get. It's round by round. You take the winner with you to the next round to the next opponent, and they're all quarterbacks. So you need you already got a cold defense. Which of these quarterbacks are you taking to get you to the playoffs? Ryan Leaf or Tim Couch?
Give me Tim Couch.
Tim Couch or Joey Harrington?
Give me Joey. Give me Joey.
Joey Harrington or Jamarcus Russell?
We talking NFL Jamarcus Russell.
NFL Jamarcus Russell.
This as crazy as it may sound, give me Joey.
Joey Harrington or David Carr?
Carr.
David Carr.
Let me drive the car.
David Carr or Rex Grossman?
I'm gonna stick with Carr. Pre-injury.
Last but not least, Derek Carr or Mark Sanchez? Or David Carr, my bad. David Carr.
Hey, Mark. I know he got the butt fumble and some other funny shit. But he has some good moments, bro. He has some good moments. Damn. You picked some good bad choices. God damn. Give me David Carr pre-injury.
That's crazy. All right. So David Carr spent much of his career sacked into oblivion, 76 sacks. So as a rookie too, So think about what he could be if he had a defense supporting him. Too, on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't saying he's this great quarterback, but he's solid. Yeah. I know that injury and now. I know I keep talking about it, but I don't know if he'll ever be. No, he retired, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So
Mark Sanchez, good pick.
I could have took Mark
as well. He made it to the AFC Championship, and Rex Grossman made it to the Super Bowl in 2006. But you know,
I knew there was something I was missing on him. That's why I took a little second on that one.
And he was carried by a great defense, so that would be a good one too. But I like your thinking. I like David Carr. I don't know if I would necessarily do the same thing, but I like David Carr. Like, give him an opportunity, bro.
Right.
He was literally starting a franchise, bro. Literally. So that's hard to do. That's sacrificial at the least.
With a capital sack. Corey.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And we're gonna start doing best of the worst. I like that. We'll do best of the worst.
Yeah.
And just line them up.
That's tough. That was tough. Like, bro, I didn't really think, like, and the thing is, there are some bad answers, but there ain't really too bad of an answer because the other answer is kind of bad too. Like,
and the scenario makes it good too, so you can kind of make it how you want to too. So like, give them a good defense. See it, make it the last game of the season. Who's just gonna put it on the line? Because Rex Grossman, that nigga was bipolar. He was bipolar, like performance-wise. Like, he was bipolar. So he might fuck up everything.
He might fuck up everything. Guy on when the playoffs come.
I like Rex. I still liked him though.
Yeah.
He was a good fit. He was a good fit for Chicago. And that just shows you, like, Jay Cutler came in. I feel like Jay Cutler didn't even have the success that Rex Grossman had. So take that for what you want.
I don't know why I thought about this, but the car ride reactions, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
No,
sir.
I went to high with um,
Hell no.
Matt Costello. That's why I was like, I ain't even ask him. I knew he would say, yeah. We went to high school together, bro.
Uh, and I wonder if he probably thinks that well, shit, I've been doing it for my personal account too. So yeah, I've been fucking with him. I like his I'm like, I need to tap in with him because he stays on the movie shit. So
Mhm.
I just like listening to him because I haven't been getting to the movies and shit
Right.
like that. So he's always giving me the lowdown. So shout out to car ride reactions. You'll probably see us on each other's shit from time to time, comments, this and that, but go follow him, give him some love, man. We appreciate the work
Yep.
that they
He
do
played
too.
he
So,
played football. He played
but
quarterback.
neither.
Matt Costello.
That sounds like a quarterback name.
I'm telling you.
Sounds like a quarterback name.
Went down to Florida State. That's where he's from. That's where he was from. I'm not sure why, he moved here, but I don't mean it. I don't know why I'm sitting there telling you his bio, but that's why if you see a lot of Florida State stuff in his stuff, that's why.
Okay, I didn't realize that. You were
But yeah.
Seminole. You were Seminole, my brother.
Yes,
Might be French, my boy.
we'll have him on here soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get on my movie shit. I liked his draft that he did. He did like a Marvel draft
I
where they like
s
drafted
Yeah,
a team.
yeah, I
Uh,
watched that.
that was hard.
It's cool.
That was hard.
They got good
Uh,
ideas, creative stuff.
only thing quick, I ain't really about getting into it like that, but conspiratorial wise, um, Trevor Noah said on GLP-1 peptides that they're being put in our foods to block Ozempic because there's so many healthy benefit, like outside of losing weight to these Ozempic-like medicines, not just Ozempic, but like it's making people healthier and less. He's saying it's making them less of a consumer. They're consuming less. They're spending less money. They're making healthier
That makes
decisions with
that
their
makes sense.
bodies. Like, and everyone that I know on them, I'm starting to look around. I'm like, yeah, their habits are changing a little bit too. So he's saying the government's trying to put that shit in our food too.
Definitely makes sense. I mean, I was explaining to me, it puts a constriction basically on your stomach, which so
Basically,
it itself isn't making you lose weight. It's what it does to your stomach to then you're like, hey, I'm not hungry or I'm full quicker. So, like you said, then that's
Re-
gonna trickle
did
down.
they make something too good though, where it's like it might be in your brain, where your brain's like, nah, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. You don't need all that. You don't need that. You only need what you need.
Right,
And that's just this is Trevor Noah saying this. This ain't nobody neither.
right. He takes good care of his
So
body.
right, right. So yeah, that about it.